Thank you for that. I can hear that my meeting aside recording. Please drop it in the comment section if you can hear me. Conrad, Elizabeth, Evelyn, Uda, Vicky FX, Victor, Alex, Kibara, Euse, Betty, Michael, Pauline. Thank you guys for joining early. Just help me drop in the comment section if you can hear me. Thank you, Uda. Uda said she can hear me. Welcome to another day with Memoy Africa in our web development basics training. We are glad to have you here again. We want to say thank you. We appreciate you for always joining since day one. Knowledge is something you have to do continuously, and that's why we are here again today. As you all know, today I would also still tell you about Memoy Africa. Memoy Africa is a community that is bringing up African developers in order to bridge the gap between African developers and um others, right? We are bringing up developers that are standard and up to skill. So we are upskilling and onboarding African developers into the tech ecosystem, web 2, web 3, name it, any emerging technologies. That's what Memoy Africa is doing. At Memoy Africa, we actually believe that Africa has that number. Africa has that personality. We have the people, we have the talent, and we are just here to actually show the world that we actually have that talent. So that is why Memory Africa is here. And how do we do this? We do this through training, we do this through boot camps, we do this through hackathons, we do this through free trainings. So we actually try to bring what developers need to grow in front of them in order for them to be able to bridge the gap between themselves and every other developers around the world. So we offer free boot camp. This is our second free boot camp of the year that we'll be offering. And after this boot camp, we'll be having a premium boot camp where you can actually do a continuous learning after this. Right. So where you can actually do a continuous learning after this. You could register, pay for an upgrade of this free bootcamp. But for this one, there is a certificate. Yes, there's a certificate after the 10 days. And like I said, the criteria for certificate is attendance in class. You have to be in class 6 times out of the 10 days I will be having this boot camp. Then you have to complete all your assignments. I'm aware that most of us are asking for where to drop our assignment. At the end of today's class, I'll be dropping a form where you can actually submit your assignment, right? I'll be dropping the form on Telegram. You have to also be active on Telegram, like I said. So I'll be dropping the form on Telegram so that you can actually submit your assignment. If you're yet to join the Telegram group, you should do that. If you're yet to join the Telegram group, you should do that because that's where most vital information will be dropped, because our WhatsApp group is filled right now. So some people are actually left out and they can't access information, which is why we had to actually move to Telegram. While you are here, do make sure to follow our socials as Memory Africa on every platform: Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApp. Sorry, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn as Memory Africa. Make sure you're following us. And like I always say, I would encourage you to actually post your journey. It's one thing to do when you're growing in the tech ecosystem. It's always important. This is not for me, this is not for anyone, this is for yourself. This is for yourself to put yourself out there and to actually document your journey and for people to see that there is evidence, right? So if I was you, I would actually drop a snippet of day one or maybe day three that we are right now, so that at day 10 I could actually come back and maybe quote that particular post and know that yes, I was actually successful with this 10 days boot camp. It is progress. So I don't want to take too much of our time. I would just pass the mic to our tutor so that it can start now. And like I said again, if you know anyone that needs to be here, please reach out to them, right? Reach out to them because the class is starting in 1, 2, 3. So Mr. Mike, you can actually like have the mic.
Thank you so much, Aishat. Thank you for moderating. Good evening, everyone. How's been your days? All right. So I believe we enjoyed yesterday's class. So drop it in the comment section if you enjoyed yesterday's class, and if you're enjoying more today, drop it in the comment section. As the day hot, yes, 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 drop it in the comment section. Drop it, drop it, drop it. Yes, I also prepared very well for you today again. And apart from the fact that you're going to learn, you are going to enjoy yourselves as well. All right. Coming. I'll be sharing my screen so that we can start work. All right. So just let me know once you can see my screen. My screen will be up in the next 5 seconds. All right, please let me know if you can see my screen. Let me know if you can see my screen. Yes, drop it in the comment section. I can see your screen. That's all I need. I can see your screen. That's all I need. Keep dropping it, keep dropping it, keep dropping it. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, we can see your screen. Yes, we can see it. All right, that was brilliant. That's good. Yesterday's recap. Yesterday's recap, we talked about tags in HTML. We also talked about how to bring in image into your HTML file. We also learn about how to hyperlink, that is adding an anchor tag to your work. For an example, click here to log in. All right, today I believe you guys, you don't have problem with that because I saw your screenshot on the group. Yes, if you're yet to join our Telegram channel, it's very, very important that you join the Telegram channel because we'll be disbursing some information there and it will actually be of great help to you. If you're yet to join the Telegram channel, the link is in our WhatsApp group. So just click on the channel and join, all right? Brilliant. Let's proceed, my people, let's proceed. Let's reload what we did yesterday. Crystal HTML, I'll open it in Opera Mini. Open with Opera Mini. All right. And presently, I don't think I'm sharing my Opera, so I'll stop sharing. I'll stop sharing and I'll share again. Okay, so let me know if you can see my Opera now. Okay, brilliant, brilliant. You can see it. Good. So this is what we did yesterday, and everything went on well. Yes. Today, this is what we are going to be doing. We are going to be creating an HTML form. Okay, so before we create the form, I need to let you know that most of the sites that you see out there, they make use of HTML. HTML cannot be overemphasized. It is very, very important. As minute as it might be, if you don't know it, you're not a web developer because it is actually the foundation, the backbone, the main structure of web development. Samson, please mute your mic. Samson Chilombo, please mute your mic. Thank you. Moderator, you can do that for us, please. Thank you. All right. That's good. That's good. Let's create a form, please. I'll be wiping out everything we did yesterday. I'll be wiping it out. Okay. Good. So now I want to create a form. Okay. Before I create a form, let me quickly do a small introduction to div. Okay. Div is also double tag. Okay. We use div to make our work to be neater in HTML. At least when you are working, you will know that this entire stuff is in one div. It makes your work to be neat. So div open and div close. This is very important because there are some sites you will see you can actually not see, you can't see the HTML code. It's the beautification you will see. But there are some sites that was developed and you will see div in it. Okay, so I don't want you to be taken by aback. I don't want you to be surprised when you see div. Tito Michael did not teach us div. So that's why I'm touching it because I use it a lot, right? The form we want to build now, we are going to be building it inside what? Inside our div, right? Good. Let's start with the username form, okay? You know that when you go to some websites, you will see username, password, register your username, password, blah, blah, blah. To do that, this is what you are going to do. You will use this impute tag. We call it impute tag. Okay, very simple. Impute tag. That's what we call it. Impute tag. And it has different types. We have a lot of them. Okay, I will try my best to, go over it. I'll try my best. The first type is impute. Type equals to impute. And you should have noticed that anytime you use equals to, what will follow it will be what? An inverted comma. That's how you get familiarized with programming actually. We have been using these things consecutively for 3 days now, and anytime I use something equals to, an inverted comma will follow it. Brilliant. So type equals to what? Text. Brilliant, brilliant. So, I told you this guy runs on autosave. I just need to go to my browser and reload it. Okay, you can see this is an input box. I can type in my name is Michael. You can see everything runs where? In an input. Guys, let's try that. Let's try that. Also, you can make this to be more okay by adding what we call placeholder. All right, you can add a placeholder. Placeholder allows text to come inside your input box. For example, if I do like this, placeholder equals to your inverted comma, then input your, you can say enter your username. Okay, so if I go to my browser and I reload it, you can see enter your username has already entered the input box. Can you see? That's the function of what? Function of placeholder. Are we getting it, everyone? If you are getting it, if you're following me, drop it in the comment section. I am following you. I am getting it. Drop it, drop it, drop it, drop it, drop it. Let's have it, let's have it, let's have it. Yes, 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 yes. Drop it, drop it, drop it. Keep dropping it, keep dropping it. More comments, please. More comments, more comments. Is it getting more simple? Is it getting more simpler rather? Or is getting more? All right, all right. I like this. I like this. I like this. Yes, keep dropping your comments. Keep dropping your comments. Yes, 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 yes. I'm following. I'm following. I'm following. I'm getting you. Brilliant. I think we can proceed now, my people. We can proceed. So we have the enter your username here. And for if you're a front-end developer, okay, basically what we are doing is the work of a front-end developer. Once you are done with your site, you are going to hand it over to a backend developer to do the backend work. If you want the backend developer to respect you, right, add what we call name, add it inside the input text. You say name equals to username. See, the back-end guy will respect you. Be like, wow. Some front-end engineers, they don't know this. They'll just do type, text, placeholder, they'll just continue like that. And it is the back-end engineer that will start writing name equals to username. Oh, that's stressful for the back-end engineer. And for him to really respect you, you need to do your work properly. All right. So name equals to username because this text box is going to house username. Our users are going to impute the username in it. Are we good to go? All right, so let's go to the next thing. What if I want to ask for their full name? I'll just say tag impute type equals to full name is still text, okay? Then you say placeholder equals to what? Full, you can say enter your full name. All right, so if I go to my browser now, I'm going to have this. Okay, once you reload your browser, you will have enter your full name. And don't forget, in order to show the backend engineer that you actually know what you're doing, you need to add the name attribute here. Name equals to the full name, all right? So it now depends on you. If we want to name something in programming, we don't say notes very well, please, because I'm talking as a front-end engineer. I'm also talking as a back-end engineer. If you want to name in programming, we don't say full name. No. Okay, you don't add spaces to your naming. We don't do that. Instead, you can be more dynamic in your naming. It's allowed. You can, remove the space, write everything together. It is allowed. We like that. You can write everything together. You can put an hyphen, full hyphen name. This name equals to full hyphen name is not going to be visible by our user. Can you see the full hyphen name here? No. Okay, it's the work of a back-end engineer. He's the only one that will see it. All right, good. So I prefer writing everything together, full name. I prefer writing it together. And you can decide to, add capital letter, small letter, anyhow, just make sure that you don't confuse the engineer. All right. If you notice now, you will see the two boxes are beside each other. I'm sure that's not what you want, right? Am I correct? Do you want it to be beside each other? Drop it in the comment section. Drop it. Do you want it to be beside each other? Drop it. Let me hear from you. Let me hear your thought. No. Brilliant. I love this. You guys are too brilliant. Yes, I love your energy. I love your vibes. All right, let's move on. So the next thing you're going to do is just to apply that thing I taught you yesterday. What's the name of that tag that will allow you to separate one thing from the other? Remind me. What's the name of that tag? Who is doing that on the screen? You're not allowed to do that, please. All right, it is called the break tag. Okay, the break tag. So do you remember now? So if I reload my, all right, you guys are too brilliant. They have already dropped it in the comment section. That's good. I love that. So if I reload my browser now, I'm going to have them on top each other. We can see that it's too close. What am I going to do? My front-end engineers, what am I going to do to separate username from full name? It's, on top of each other. What can I do, please? I don't know HTML again. You have to guide me. What do I do? Drop it in the comment section. Oh, I love this. Add more break tag. Brilliant. Thank you for guiding me. I love that. I love that. Yes, let's add more break tag, please. We added one break tag. Let's add the other break tag. Yes. And if I reload my browser now, you can see they are no longer together. They are no longer together. Please clap for yourselves. In the comment section, clap for yourselves. You guys are geniuses. Yes. Clap for yourselves, please. You deserve it. You deserve it. You deserve it. All right. All right. I love this. I love this. Well done. Now, let's move forward. You know, the input text that we have been talking about since morning is still the input text, right? It is not only type text that we have other types. Okay, let me break this. We have type input type equals to email. Email. Okay, we have type email. And if I reload my browser, let me show you. Can you see? I'm yet to add my placeholder. So let's do that together, my people. Let's add placeholder. Placeholder equals to enter your email address. Brilliant. What else am I missing out? The name. Okay, so name is going to be what? Email. Okay, so that's the particular stuff that will be submitted to the backend, as I have said earlier. Good, 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 good. I love this. I love this. Yes. So if I reload my browser now, this is what I'm going to have. Enter your email. It's obvious that the enter your full name and the address, email address. They are together. So for obvious reason, because of what we are going to be learning later, I will not add break tag to that. Although you know that ordinary break tag can do it, but there are other ways that you can control the particular height that thing covers. Okay, let's move forward. So now let me show you this type email. I love it because if you type something that is not email, it will not allow you. It will say, for an example, let me show you something. If I say Conrad, okay, it will not show you now because we are yet to click on the submit button. But once we click on the submit button, it's going to say, no. This is not an email. All right, it's going to reject it because I did not say Conrad at gmail.com. If I say Conrad at gmail.com, it will not flag me. Okay, but if I did not say Conrad at gmail.com, I just say Conrad, it will tell you, no, this is not text. This is email, and email doesn't look like this, right? Brilliant, my people. Brilliant, 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 brilliant. Let's proceed. Let's proceed. So I believe you already captured that email type, right? Please, can I proceed? Hope I'm not rushing you. Drop it in the comment section. You are not rushing us. You are not rushing us. Drop it in the comment section. Drop it, drop it, drop it. I just want to confirm if I'm not rushing you. Okay, brilliant. Go on, proceed. Wow, wow, wow. I love this. You are not rushing. Oh. All right. My people, let's proceed. The next that we have is input type equals to, there are many. Let's take password. Type equals to password. Okay. If you reload your browser, you're gonna see it. This is it, right? Of course, your placeholder is needed. Placeholder is needed. One break tag is needed. Placeholder equals to what? Enter your password. Okay. Enter your password. All right. So all right. If I go there now and I reload, you can see enter your password. And if I click on, if I type something inside, you will see that it's a password You can't see what I'm typing. Can you see what I'm typing? Yes, that's what we call password. When your type is equals to password, you cannot see what the person is typing. And of course, you need to give it a name. It is very important for your backend engineer. Name equals to password. Hope you know that the naming, you can call it anything. It is not compulsory you name it what is here, right? You can say password one, password two. You can name it anything, right? Good. So if I reload my browser now, okay, you can see enter a password. Good. Next thing that we have, let me just make these guys to be neat. Let me add two breaks to them, okay, so that they can be at least more, presentable. Okay. If I reload my browser, okay, good, good. Please, permission to proceed. What is not clear? What is obscured? Okay, permission to proceed granted. All right, okay. Permission to proceed granted. All right. Apart from password, we also have inputs. Type equals to checkbox. Okay. If you reload this guy, you're going to have your checkbox. I believe you guys have seen this thing before on websites. Let me try and zoom so that you can see my screen very well. Sorry, it's too big. All right. So I believe you have seen this on some websites. Like you have to check this before you agree to our terms and conditions. Remember me, stuff like that. That's where we use it. Do you remember? It's on Facebook. It's on all these social media. All right, good. We also have another one. I told you there are many, but that's why I'm trying my best to, go through everything. But they're very, very simple. You can see I'm not even checking anything. I'm not checking any reference because they are simple. If they're not simple, I have to check reference. You cannot kill me now. If I have forgotten, I will check reference. But because they are simple, I don't need to start, making reference. All right. So we also have radio. That one, I'm not sure again if it's ordinary radio. So we have to check. Oh, right. You see, I'm correct. I said this thing is simple. You can see radio, radio. Yeah, we use this radio when we want to choose between two options, male or female, blah, blah, blah. That's when we use radio button. It can come in different dimensions, actually. Are we getting it? Someone said the div tag is called div tag, my dear. Blessing. What is the div tag called? The div tag is called div tag, right? Good. What are the options to view the password? Option to view the password is not part of HTML. It is called JavaScript, and that is not a problem. All right. So now we have done for radio. Let's move forward. Let's move forward. I want the radio and the checkbox to be beside each other. All right. Which other one do we have? Let me check my brain storage. Which other one do we have? Type equals to. We have type equals to submit. Yes. We also have type is date. Let's check out this date. I use it seldomly. Yeah, I know you will like this. So should in case you want to get date of birth from your users, it is very, very easy to get. All you just have to do is to say type equals to date. Do not forget to name it date, right? And you don't need placeholder, do you? No, you don't need placeholder. All right. Let me finish this thing up then. I'll tell you what we call label. Okay. So let's wrap it up. The last one there on the list is called submit button. It's a button to submit your work, right? You have entered your details, and when they click on the submit button, when your users click on the submit button, it should submit. That's the essence, right? So it's also a tag. Input type equals to submit, right? So that one is a bit tricky. You can see I'm saying submit here, but what if I want to give it another name? I don't want to call it submit. What am I going to do? It's very simple. You will just say value. Please click to submit your details. All right. And if I reload my browser, can you see that what I typed under value is what we have here? Can you see? So you are not stuck with a particular thing. Your clients can request for anything, like anything. So you need to know everything. Yeah, your client can request for anything. So you need to be vast. You need to know as many things as possible. I worked on a project just of recent. Well, I'm still working on it. But all this knowledge, came in handy. It came in handy. I was able to use all the knowledge together with my my programming skills, and everything is going on fine. All right. So normally I know that a text will not be this long, but I just use it as an example so that you can know that it is possible. Okay. So if you want your backend engineer to fall in love with your work, you will surround this entire form with what we call a form tag. Okay. As a backend engineer, if they submit a front end work to me and I did not see form, they'll be like, but if I see form, I see the name, wow, I'm like, wow, this person, the person that designed the front end work is brilliant. So surround this entire form from line 12 to line 26. Okay, you surround, I mean, line 25, because it must be everything I'm doing is actually inside this div. Can you see the div open, div close? So everything I'm doing falls inside the div, right? Great. So I'm going to write the form tag now. All right. So you will say form open and form close. That's very, very easy to do. Form open, form close. Do we get that, my people? Do we get that? Do we get that? Do we get that? I need more responses, please. Form open and form close. Do we get it? More responses, please. More responses. I still need more responses. I know. What is the purpose of the form tag? The purpose of the form tag is to allow you to submit all your details to another page. And the backend engineer can say, okay, I don't want it to be submitted on that page. I want it to be submitted on the same page, but it will now have its backend code. We had it on this page. But preferably, I like sending it to another page Then from another page, I will set, once everything is done, the validation and all, once it's done on that other page, I will now redirect them back to this page. And when I get to this page, I will, trigger a message. Congratulations, you have, registered successfully, blah, 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 blah. Do we get that? All right. The form is not complete yet. The form is not complete yet. If you want to act like a pro, you will have to fill it. If you're not filling in these details, no problem. Actually, no problem. Your backend engineer knows that he has to fill in the details before the whole stuff can work. But if you do it for him, it's going to respect you, and your home ranking will be different from other front-end engineers that does not have small idea of backend. All right. The first thing you need is method. Okay, that method, I'm not going to go into details here. You are going to be knowing more about method during our paid bootcamp, right? So I'll not be saying much about method. Method is what is equal to posts. Okay, method is equal to posts. You need two things. I've mentioned the first method is equal to what? Post. Then the next thing is what we call action. Action. So someone said she doesn't understand what we use div. We use div to separate our works actually. Okay, it's just for separation, and we have not really dive deep into div because there are many things that when you do it in div you will be happy, but not now. Okay, just follow the process. Once you follow the process, you'll be okay. All right. Yes, so let's proceed. So action means that when the person clicks on submit, where are you taking them to? Where are you taking them to? Okay, when you click on submit, I want to take them to login.html. Do we capture that? Okay. Although I said I'll not go deeper into posts, yes, all this knowledge, you will be able to get them as a whole during our paid bootcamp, okay? Because during the paid bootcamp, I'll be unleashing some things that I've been, using for years now. I'll be unleashing it during the paid bootcamp. But post is just a method for sending this information to the page where action is pointing to. Very simple. But I bet you that in our paid bootcamp, you are going to learn more. I mean, more. All right. So login.html. Let's reload our browser. Let's reload our browser, and I'll enter my details. As gmail.com. Okay, let me just say my password is check. Okay, submit. Guys, I'm trying to submit. Do you notice what is happening? Who can tell me what is happening? Drop it in the comment section. What is happening? I'm trying to submit my work and it is not going through. You can tell me what is happening. Drop it in the chat box. Drop it. Let me hear from you. Yes, I want to know what is going on, please. Why is my submission not going through? Why is my submission not going through? Yes. Drop it in the chat box. Let me hear from you, please. There is no added, and it is not a complete mail. The email format is different. Child, your email isn't. You are told to include @ symbol. Brilliant. Brilliant. You guys are brilliant. When I try to submit what I have imputed, it is saying, please include @ in the email address. Shola is missing an @ So it means that Shola is not an email address. So just say @ Okay, once you do that, we are good to go. But we need to complete it. Shola@gmail.com. Okay. Can we change the error message? No, we cannot change that particular error message. No, but we can, do our own error message. Yes, it is possible. We can do it. We can do our own error message. It's very simple, but not in this free bootcamp. In our paid bootcamp, all those ones, we are going to trash it. All right. Do you get that, Betty? All right. So now that I have fulfilled the necessary requirement, I think I can submit my details. Lo and behold, details, and it is taking me to login.html. That place where our action is pointing towards. But do we have login.html page? Have I created the file? No, I haven't. That's why you can see on my screen, your file couldn't be accessed. It may have been moved, deleted, or edited, but I don't have the file. So that's the main thing why this guy is not showing. I don't have that file. And thank God you already know how to create a file now. You can create one. Okay, brilliant. We are moving fast. We are moving fast, and you guys create a file. Yeah. Well done, guys. Well done. Okay, so there's something I need to show you here. What if I forget to enter my username? If I forget to enter my username and I remember to enter the remaining details, if I click on please submit your details, it's going to take me to login, right? But this username, we really need our users to enter it. We need them to enter the username. So what are we going to do? What are we going to do? Okay. So the best thing to do here is to use one of our HTML way of capturing data. You can say require. Okay. We have an attribute called required, past tense. And if you do that, I've added required to username. So if I go to my browser and I reload, let's fill in my details except the username, and let's see the miracle that will happen. Okay. Let's see the miracle that will happen. Okay, I'm filling my details now. So can you see what happens when I miss out a particular field? Can you see it, guys? Can you see it? Let me know if you can see it. Can you see it? Yes, drop it in the comment section. Let me know if you can see that. So that attribute is called what? It's called required. Past tense. Don't forget, required. And you can add this to all of your inputs. It's very important. It's very important. Unless you want your users to just it is not, if it is not compulsory, you will not have require. But if it is compulsory, you had require to everything. You had require to everything. Okay, required. Yes, we are getting there. We are getting there, guys. We are getting there. I love this. We're getting there. Are you tired, guys? Drop it in the comment section. I am not tired. I must make money from this web development. I'm not tired. Drop it. Or you don't want to make money from web development? Why are you learning if not for the money? Yes, I love this. Not tired. That's good, guys. That's good. Yeah, increasing my morale. All right. All right. I want to be the I want to become the biggest developer, and so shall it be. So shall it be. Just put in the energy and make sure you subscribe for our paid bootcamp, and you are all set. You are all set. All right. Let me show you one last thing. At times, we may not do the form like this. It can come in another dimension. Okay. So let me do it separately. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to copy this div and duplicate it. Is that okay? Hope it will not confuse you guys. If it will confuse you, I will just remove the ones we have done before to continue with that. But if it will not confuse you, I will just see. Let me know. Will it confuse you guys? I only duplicated the div. I only duplicated. Okay, it will not confuse. Not confusing. All right. All right. No, it won't. Oh, I said it that you guys are brilliant. You thought I was joking. You're brilliant. Now you can see that we have enter username, enter full name, blah blah blah. Underneath this, please click to submit your details. Normally, if we did not have a div, should I show you what will happen if we don't have any div there? Okay, I will control Z later. If we don't have a div there, let's see what will happen. Let me remove the entire div. Okay, so div helps in sectionalizing. It helps in sectionalizing your work, and very soon we are going to be adding some styling to our divs. All right. So what I wanted to do is this. At times, we may not add placeholder to our inputs. So now I'm talking about this line, okay? This after click to submit, I'm talking about it. We may not add placeholder to them. So just imagine that we did not add placeholder to these guys. Just imagine how it will look. Just imagine how it will look without placeholder. Let me remove those placeholders. Please, if you are the one drawing on the screen, I will advise you to stop. If you are the one drawing on the screen, I will advise you to stop that. All right. Okay, brilliant. Let's move on. So I've removed the placeholder. Let's see how our forms will look. Okay, I removed the top one. All right. So I've removed the placeholder. Look at the way it looks. Look at the way it looks. Let's return these guys. Enter. So from the first div, I've removed the placeholder, and you can see that we can't even tell which input is going to enter the first, which input will enter the second, which input will enter the third. Or can you tell? Guys, can you tell? Is it possible to tell which input will enter these guys? Is it possible? Drop it for me, please. Drop it, drop it. All right, that's good. That's where label comes in. Okay, label. That's where label words comes in. Let's do that. Now, before every input, we are going to add a label. Label is a tag. You just say label open and label close. All right. Label open, label close, and in the middle, you are going to say the name. You say username, username, okay? And if I reload my browser, I'm going to have this. So can you see, I have a label. I have a label. Let's do the same for others. Just copy. Okay, before I copy, so that you can familiarize yourself with it. Label, you repeat the same thing. Label open, label what? Close. Here we have the full name. Enter your full name. Okay. Next, label. You say enter your email. Just say email. Next, we have label open, label close. It is password. And if I reload my browser, if I load my browser, you can see I have that. This box is for username. This one is for this. Okay. Can you see it is simple? Are we getting it? Can you see it is simple? Okay, someone said I should explain the label once again. Yes, label is another way of, annotating a particular thing to your input box. Earlier, I stripped these boxes open and we don't even know what is going to enter each box. Am I right? Yes. But now we have been able to use label to identify each boxes. You can see username, blah, blah, blah. And if you don't want those labels to appear before your box, it is also possible. You can add a break tag. You can add a break tag, guys. Let's add a break tag. If you add a break tag, it's going to go underneath. Okay, so after the label, add break. After label, add break. After label, add break. And if I reload my browser, I have this well aligned and looking beautiful. Clap for me if you like what you are seeing. Clap for me in the comment section if you like what you are seeing. Yes, 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 yes. You can do better. You can do better. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yes, yes, yes. Brilliant. Oh, I'm blushing. I'm blushing. All right. Yes, you can do better. You have been clapping for yourself since. Now clap for me. You can do it. You can do it. All right. So basically, we have we have been able to learn a lot today, like a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot. Let me give you one more thing before we go. Do you want one more thing before we go? Drop it, one more thing, one more thing, one more thing. Because I know that you may want to centralize your form. You may want to centralize your form. You may want everything to be at the center. Yeah, yes, to drop it in the comment section. One more thing, and I'll drop it. If I did not see it in the comment section, I won't drop it. I just call it a day. Drop it, drop it, drop it, drop it, drop it. One more thing, one more thing. That's what I said. One more thing. Or one more, please, anyone. Okay, so you notice that you may not want everything to be at the left side the way it is now. You may want it to, be at the center the way other forms are. So the best thing to do here is to use a tag, right? Use a tag that will surround everything you want to move. Okay. So everything I want to move starts from line 9, or let's say line 10, and it ends on line 51. So from line 9, I will use what we call a center tag. Okay, center open. Okay, and at the bottom, the close of it, you are going to say center close. Center open, center close. Center open, center close. And if I reload my browser, everything automatically will come to the center. Yes, guys, you can see everything is now aligned to the center. It's now aligned to the center. So, guys, you want this code, right? I'll be dropping this code like this, the way it is on our Telegram channel. I'll be dropping it on our Telegram channel. I'll be dropping the grace.html file. You know that inside the grace.html file, that's where we have all these forms. So I'll be dropping it on our Telegram channel. Okay, that's number one. Number two, invite your friends. Invite your friends to this bootcamp. It's very important. Okay, so I'll be passing the mic on to Aisha now. Aisha or Joan, who is available. So don't worry, this code will get to you. Don't worry, I promise you that I will drop it on the Mimoi Telegram channel. Okay. All right. So Aisha, are you there? Joan?
Yeah, that was really a lesson. Resourceful and thoughtful, right? So we're going to end our today's class, reminding you about assignment. This assignment, the link for submission has been shared on Telegram. So make sure that you do the Telegram. The link to the Telegram has been shared on our WhatsApp. We join WhatsApp. We are also going to share it on emails. Make sure you join the Telegram because that is where we are going to be making our own official messages, right? Don't also forget to follow Memoir Africa in all channels. Post today's progress on your social media. As Aisha mentioned yesterday, this is really something that is important for your journey. That is building in public. This will help you create opportunities, also help you connect with other fellow developers. I mean, it's not just spotlighting yourself outside there. Mema will make sure to repost it, to comment it on your post, also to help you reach a bigger audience as well on your side. Also, drop the links on Telegram. That is your social links. Let us follow each other. Let us connect and know each other, right? This is not a learning platform alone, but this is also a networking platform where we are creating a community of like-minded that are coming to create solution, right, through tech. Also to run by you that our paid bootcamp is offering all freemium attendees, premium bootcamp attendees, an offer with 20% off. So this is great for you to grab earlier and participate. And so we are going to have full stack Web3 engineering, front end development, back end development. Sure, you just and get yourself also. We have managed to partner also with an organization to create opportunities to the devs who are going to go through our premium courses, right? That is all for tonight. I would like to wish each and every person a nice night. And if you are outside Africa, have a nice morning, afternoon, and it's great to see each and every person tonight. Catch up tomorrow. Kwaheri.